Welcome back, Business English Stars. In this lesson, we'll show you how to form English questions. How to form questions that get you the best information from your customer, your client, or even your coworker. The key is asking the right questions. In the previous lessons, we learned how to schedule meetings effectively, use the present continuous tense to describe actions happening now, talk about what's going on during a meeting, and talk about product features and prototypes. Today, we aim to build your skills when asking English questions. Why? Because powerful questions are the key to understanding your customers and clients. Let's start with the basics. Understanding the difference between statements and questions. Statements tell us something, while questions ask something. Here's an example of a statement. You wear sneakers for running. The subject, you, comes first. The verb, wear, comes next. Now, let's turn that statement into a question. In English, for most verbs in the present simple tense, like wear, we use a helping verb called do or does to form questions. We place do or does before the subject, then the main verb follows in its base form. Here is an example of a correct question. Do you wear sneakers for running? Notice the question mark at the end of the question. Here is an example of an incorrect or wrong question. You wear sneakers for running? See how this doesn't sound like a natural question? Let's introduce you to the verb be. We say the base form of the verb, or the infinitive, is be. Verbs like am, is, and are all forms of the base verb be. The rule for building a question with this verb is the be verb moves before the subject to form the question. Look at this statement. She is a runner. The subject is she, and it is first in the sentence. The verb appears second in the statement. Now, let's turn it into a question. Is she a runner? The verb is now is in the first position, and the subject, she, is in the second position. Remember, practice makes perfect. Let's practice turning statements into questions. You will have a few seconds to think of the question after you hear the statement. The statement reads, he wears colorful sneakers. What is the question? Does he wear colorful sneakers? The reason is, we add does at the beginning and use the base form of the verb wear without the s ending. The statement reads, they are running together. What is the question? Are they running together? The reason is, for be verbs, we simply move the verb to the beginning of the sentence to form a question. What difficulties do you have about developing simple questions? Put your answers in the comments below. We will read them and develop a video to answer those questions. The statement reads, she buys new sneakers every year. What is the question? Does she buy new sneakers every year? The reason is, we add does at the beginning and use the base form of the verb buy without the s ending. The statement reads, the child is learning to tie his shoelaces. What is the question? Is the child learning to tie his shoelaces? For be verbs, we simply move the verb to the beginning of the sentence to form a question. The statement reads, he cleans his sneakers regularly. What is the question? Does he clean his sneakers regularly? The reason is, we add does at the beginning and use the base form of the verb clean without the s ending. So far, we've learned how to ask questions that would produce a yes or no answer when we ask questions with do or does and be verbs. But what if we want to get even more specific information? This is where question words come in. Words like who, what, where, when, and why, how, help us target a specific detail in our question. They come at the beginning of the question sentence. Here's an example. What kind of features do you look for in a sneaker? The question word is what. The detail you're interested in is features. Now it's your turn to practice crafting powerful questions. This quick exercise will sharpen your question-forming skills. You will become a pro at gathering valuable information for your business or your work. Get ready to think fast and apply what you've learned. Again, this is where question words come in. Words like who, what, where, when, why, or how help us target a specific detail in our question. They come at the beginning of the question sentence. For each statement, create a question that would help you gather valuable information about your customers. Use the appropriate question words and structures we've learned. Pause the video to think. Let's create questions that unlock valuable information about your ideal customer. Statement: customers prefer comfortable sneakers. What is a suitable question? How important is comfort when you choose sneakers? Statement: some people buy new sneakers every 6 months. What is a suitable question? How often do you purchase new sneakers? Statement: customers use sneakers for various activities. What is a suitable question? What activities do you typically use your sneakers for? What questions do you have about starting questions with question words? Put your answers in the comments below. We will read them and develop a video to answer those questions. Statement: price affects sneaker buying choices. What is a suitable question? How much are you willing to spend on a pair of quality sneakers? Statement: brand reputation influences purchases. What is a suitable question? Why do you choose certain sneaker brands over others? Statement: some customers prefer eco-friendly materials. What is a suitable question? How important are environmentally friendly materials in your sneaker choices? Statement: customers prioritize different features in sneakers. What is a suitable question? What's the main feature you look for when buying a new pair of sneakers? Statement: people wear sneakers for different purposes. What is a suitable question? When do you wear your sneakers? So what should you remember about asking powerful questions? Focus on specifics, not narrow yes-no questions. Don't ask a yes-no questions like, do you like sneakers? Answer: yes. Answer: no. Instead, ask, how important is comfort for your everyday sneakers? Use clear and simple language. Keep your questions easy to understand for your audience. Get those answers flowing. Ask questions that will give you the information you need about your customers' needs and preferences. This advice applies to your colleagues and coworkers as well. Avoid these "do you think" questions. Don't suggest an answer in your question. Instead of, do you think our sneakers are stylish? Ask, what features are important to you in a stylish sneaker? To really practice and master the lesson, pause the video. Speak the statements and questions out loud. Record yourself. We learned some important vocabulary for asking questions. In the comments below, tell us what you find difficult about asking questions. In the next lesson, we will learn business English for asking questions to gather data and information from customers and clients. If you find value in today's video, please click like and subscribe. Then you will get future videos in this series in your video feed. This channel is the home of Basic Business English Essentials. In the comments, let us know any questions you have about any part of the video.